Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So we're taking a look at a new episode of Volkow in Ordinary Time, and man oh man, the new host is the old host. Who saw that coming? I'm learning a lot about this whole universe and how empty and silly and how that it promises a lot and delivers absolutely nothing. So we'll take just gonna take a look at a couple of highlights. This was a very quiet, boring episode compared to Sunday. But let's take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to LLLLLLLLOLCOWBUS. Surprise! I know a lot of people probably are not very happy to see me today. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really that excited to be here. I didn't want to come back. I didn't want to face the music.
Straight out of the gate, we've got Scooter reading off of a script, saying things like "face the music." It's very disingenuous, based on what he did. Very very fakety. But again, it's like soap operas. They're getting the script in the morning, and can't be expected to memorize the entire script while they're sitting in makeup, right? They got to run and gun.
Is right off the bat, probably the biggest thing that came out that I regret is the stuff with Sweet Tea. I betrayed Sweet Tea's trust. I really fucked up. I'm not going to make excuses, but this place, the LCU, it's more than just a job for me. This place is my life. These are my friends. I've met some of these people. I talk to these people on a daily basis. I got caught up in the rumors. I got caught up in the drama and all that. And, I got drunk one night and, I spilled the tea, so to speak.
Yeah, so this is his apology for spilling someone else's pregnancy, announcing a human being's pregnancy. So this, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, is Sweetie actually pregnant? At this point, I've been lied to so much. Who knows? He also says that the other thing that he is in trouble for is that he was sharing like private pictures with Keem from someone who did not consent, and then he's kind of turns around and says, well, it was an OF model who told me that it was okay, and this comes back. So just wait.
Is out.
Hello?
Hello.
Wow.
Oh, real quick, Shy and Mindy, welcome to Cash Cow. And shout out to you. If disappointment was a person, they would look like me. You are absolutely right. I am a major piece of shit. I have to own up to that.
The pageantry, the showmanship, the thrills, the excitement, the surprise, the shock and awe. This is like the build up to nothing. It's really astonishing to me.
Wow.
Keem gave her the green light. I can't hold it against her for doing something that her boss was okay with. You can be upset with her, absolutely, but we got to find a way to move past that because Fupa's not getting taken off the show. Real quick.
And I never asked for that to actually happen. You can check Keemstar's DMs. I had a crash out yesterday. If I was for real, I would be up in his DMs very, very quickly. Trust that. Not once have I asked for her to get off the show.
Not once did she ask, except for several times yesterday, did she say she was not going back on the show if Fupa was part of it. So, now you know what it's like. I feel like the more I watch the show, the more I have an insight as to what it feels like to be her partner, where you just feel like you're going crazy all the time.
Protect.
But regarding Fupa being here, so yesterday I had a complete crash out. I did not regulate my emotions at all. I was so fucking hurt and overwhelmed. It was beyond me. I was hyperventilating in front of everyone. It was really embarrassing.
The new host of LLLLLLOLCOWBUS, ladies and gentlemen.
I did not message Keem not one time and say that I want Fupa gone because I knew in that moment I was just being. Can I fucking speak?
No, you can't listen to my show now, bitch.
No.
Address me as Gemini Lynn, the fuck.
Gemini Lynn?
Right.
That's crazy.
Look at my host role. I'm a bus host. What are you doing here,
Wait,
Scooter?
what is my role? What is my... I'm
Come here to
also...
take my
Wait, I
fucking
don't have
job.
a bus host role. Oh, wait, dude, now I'm taking Gemini.
You came to take my
Now
fucking
I'm
job.
taking Gemini. If I ran a poll right now, they'd probably vote for you.
All right, wait, we're gonna derail. Hold on, Gemini. Hold
I'm the
on.
lookout hero.
Right, let
and he's
Tina
the
finish
lookout
up
hero.
so
Hi,
she
babe.
can say...
All right, shut the fuck up and go shake your tits. Fupa. So how do you feel about the fact that everybody heard? She didn't have to fucking get a call from her. She told everybody in here. She will never work with you again. She fucking...
Tina's trying to start drama, and it's fine. Just keep it up.
No, I want
Can we talk about the heart idea that
I
we
want
have?
you to keep it real, motherfucker. Be the piece that you say you are. Motherfucker, you got so much pull. You've been pulling your shit around here for how long? You said you got pull. I want to see you pull it.
I mean,
I'm bored.
she definitely pulled some shit yesterday.
There was a lot happening in that clip, and I just wanted to pull that one. Yeah, it's what a messy show where Amber's like trying to stand and do a little bit of a monologue about how she didn't say anything about wanting to get Fupa fired, and then but Tina is there. Tina is always there. Tina is ever present on that show. She never fucking leaves. And then Gemini Lynn pops in out of nowhere and interrupts, and there's no flow. It's so awkward. It's so janky. Keem's been doing this a very, very long time, and it is just not. It is just not the machine. I think he has a few too many shows to keep things running smoothly. And in this one, I'm just terrified for Romeo right here.
She's
Decorating for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, we're putting up hearts on the back wall with people's names for 20s.
Nice. Well, Scooter, I just want to say,
he is so cute. I really hope he's safe back there. Good Lord.
I do plenty of shit. My eyebrows are still growing. My eyebrows.
Someone said my back fat is eating my clothes.
My eyebrows were gone. Okay, let's see. Is it true? Wait, it actually is true, kind of. It kind of is true. It's like getting caught up on the shelf.
So every episode has to have some sort of beef between two people. And this episode, it's Scooter and Tech, and everyone's, I guess, mad at Tech because his demeanor changed after fucking 4 hours of bullshit during the Super Bowl. It's very dumb.
You're dragging my name, Scooter, and you watched the episodes, right? You watched through the first stream on Thursday and Friday, and then the Sunday stream, right?
I didn't watch all of them, but yeah, I saw bits and pieces.
Okay, well, you're talking like you watched them. On Thursday when I covered you, specifically, there was drama released about your name, and I said, he's in the hospital, guys. I don't want to comment on it. If Amber and
you just ran
Fupa want to
polls
comment
about it. You know, like how
I was
guys,
asked by Amber Lynn if you watch the streams.
I want
You said you
somebody
didn't
to
watch
go
them.
back and count all the fucking polls he made, because I literally got DM'd about
6
the amount of
polls.
he made.
Yeah, if you watch the streams,
Probably
Amber
one
said,
day.
can you run a poll?
I want to know
you were
about
here.
the DMs between you and him about Albert. That's what I want to know. That's
Yeah,
what he
let's
said
talk
last
about
time. I want to know. What about these DMs that you supposedly gave him about Albert being a no good motherfucker? You know,
God, just every minute of these shows are both boring and a dog pile.
Is the nude photos, you said it was a sex worker who said you can share them with people?
Yeah.
Is there proof of that?
I assume she's a sex worker. I'm making assumptions here that she has an OnlyFans or some stuff like that.
Okay, and you have proof of that, right? That there's a message that says, yeah, you can share this to your friends.
Who am I proving it to?
Well, the audience who doesn't like that you did that, and you're saying that's your excuse, and you want to be accountable.
Here's the deal. I've learned from my mistakes of leaking stuff that I'm not going to go and leak somebody's DMs with me without at least
You just said
asking
you'd show my
first.
DMs.
Yeah, because
You just
you're
said
saying, well, whenever
you're
you're
gonna show
lying
my
on
DMs.
when you're lying on my name, yeah, I would use.
Are you lying on her name?
Clock that T. Lobsters in the chat. Protect. I think that was a genuine moment there. Scooter was trying to pass off that the pictures that he sent to Keem were from like a professional person who, said it was okay, and so was just sort of hoping no one would ask again, and I think that was actually a genuine moment, and good on Tech for that. I appreciated that. I think that's all I'm looking for when I watch these shows, are just those brief moments of genuine interaction.
Well, didn't go back.
Yeah, we can come back to
First things first, it's not about what the audience wants. Sorry, it's about the analytics, and it's about what Keem wants. That's point blank period. Secondly, I think anyone with a heart would have shut down what happened yesterday. 100%. So yes, Scooter would have. I'm literally, I don't think it would be out of a glaze, but I was hyper fucking ventilating at one point, you guys. None of that was fake. None of that was acting. That was real.
Look, it did go pretty far yesterday, but I mean, look, I do think them starting the conversation is one thing, right? It was they kind of pushed it past a certain point, and that's where I kind of had a little bit of an issue. But there was a conversation had. She ran it by Keem. I can't be upset with Fupa for that. I truly can't.
I think we all just sort of accept from Amber that she will never have any sort of emotional regulation. Like a grown adult 35-year-old woman, I understand being sensitive about certain topics and certain subjects and wanting to shut them down. Um, but yeah, the way that she kind of goes absolutely ballistic over, very simple conversations that she should have at this point as a 35-year-old and in an adult relationship should have language around um, how to deal with it with these things. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. It's here's the thing too is like this it's all sort of like fake drama and beefs, right? This is the beef. This is the beef. This is the tech protect beef. This is the Albert beef. This is the beef, right? And it's all kind of like fake for everybody, but for Amber it's all very real. I don't think I think we get that. I don't think they get that. You know what I mean? And when I say we, I mean like girl world. But so just to wrap up the rest of the episode, uh, Keem comes on and talks about like numbers and how much the company is worth, and I don't understand what part of the show that is. He also says that Roxy docks Fat Camp, and everyone's very mad at Roxy for doxing where Fat Camp is going to be, and everyone's calling her Roxy Doxer. She responded, so let's take a look at that.
So look at my phone. He's calling me all these names saying I doxed the fat camp. First of all, you fucking stupid no motherfucker. Your shit's been doxed all over Reddit from the Thorpes. We were swatted when we were at fat camp. So how did Roxy dox anything? You sit there and make the biggest fucking deal out of nothing. I could have privated the video, first of all. Second of all, it was already in the fucking chat. I tried deleting it. It's no fucking secret. You're the one that sat there and said it's in the same place as last year.
Yeah, that's I'm on Roxy's side for this one. It does sound like I couldn't quite. I think she may have privated the live where she said what she said that it made him angry. But yeah, I mean it was swatted. I don't think that it was a secret. And then him saying it was in the same place. I think that that's on him, and he's pulling Roxy in for no reason. So one thing I'm noticing as I'm watching these different shows is that there always has to be like two people who have to like have it out with each other for like extraordinarily dumb, convoluted reasons. It's very strange. As I watch every single episode, it's like, now Wonder Woman has to talk to Foxy Mittens or whatever her name is. Why did you say what you said in the main chat? And Fupa, why don't you talk to so-so? And Tech Protect, why don't you talk to Scooter about your issues? And Albert, why don't you talk to Scooter about, and it's all very it's very funny that it is these arguments to me, that's what the drama is. I always say like I teach like drama, and I teach improv, and like one of the things I try to keep people from just like falling into arguments, because arguments are not that you can't tell a story with an argument. Arguments are just two people repeating themselves at each other very loudly, and so you can't move past it. It's just that's all it is. It's just two people repeating themselves a bunch, and then you're like, all right, well I guess that's it. Or I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Or there's just like an apology. There's no story. Do you know what I mean? So it's like the like I think what's missing from the drama is the story. Like they're jumping right to the argument, and there's no real like story or backup. It's just like, oh, here's the background to what they're fighting about. Here's the fight. And it's a missed opportunity. You have all of these people, you have all of this time, you have all of this money. You can sit down and like actually invest in storylines that are like unique and power and like cool and can have payoffs over time. But instead we're just sort of forced to sit through two people like just having an awkward conversation, that's not drama, guys. It's just two people repeating themselves over and over and reading off of a script. So that's my That's my little diatribe about what we're watching. I think also having been to the hospital fairly recently, Scooter seems to be in very good health. Not saying anything. I'm just saying it. All right. I think that I'm just looking over my notes. Yeah, I think that's it for me. That's all I've got to say. I hope everyone is doing well. Thanks so much for listening this far. And if you are new here, feel free to follow, drop a like. I really appreciate all of you. Take care of yourselves. This is where I leave you. Bye.